Good morning, everyone. Today is kind of like our show and tell day. We've got a lot of product that came in, so I have a lot to share with you. So we'll let everybody kind of get going, and I'm going to grab some other new product that I need to round up. And actually, while we're waiting, I'm going to die cut something. So how's everybody today? It's the weekend. The sun peeked out shortly on my way in. We may see part of it today, but who knows? Who knows? So it was a crazy busy week at the store. We got I wrapped up all my classes, all my ordering. Products are starting to come in. Mark is here, kind of condensing a little section to make room for some new product that's coming in this week. Sadie is resting before she has to start work at 10 as our meter and greeter. So if you hear a little snoring in the background, she's getting a little cat nap. I know, no more football, switching to Sabres. And they're just a fun team to watch this year. Everybody's really enjoying them. The fact that you just never know. They're not consistent, but they are very talented. So they're a young team, I think, just only going to get better and better. So let me die cut something really quick, just so I can show you when I show you the product. And then we'll get started. Okay, so lots to share with you today. And first of all, one of the kind of the new products that just came in yesterday, and we have them out, are the mini distress inks in colors that have not been available individually. You could buy that little 4-pack, every 4 colors. Tim releases a color combination, but the only way you can get them is buying the 4-pack. These are now available individually, and the colors are the Saltwater Taffy, Salvage Patina, Prize Ribbon, which is like the perfect blue for the Buffalo Bills, and probably the Sabres too. It's that kind of deep royal blue, so we have a double spot of that. Speckled Egg, Kitsch Flamingo, perfect for Valentine's Day. Villainous Potion, just a great purple. Crackling Campfire, and Rustic Wilderness. So we have these on the counter, and you can now, and they're online, so you can get these individually. Another new product that came in are these little sanding discs, and they have the Velcro on the back, and these go on your little blending tools. You take the little foam off and you put the little sanding disc on, and so it's nice for roughing areas and light sanding. So just another kind of cool little product that's available, and the fact that you can use it with your other tool handle makes it even better. So it's not like you have to buy another handle or such to use that with. Okay, Sizzix. This is an old die, which I got back in because, especially since we're getting back into the bookmaking and the junk journaling and so on and so forth, this is the die, and there is actually that little label die inside. I didn't die cut that. But this is perfect for adding adhesive around the edge, and you can tuck in things and little tags and whatnot. And if you can see on the front over here, you can see how there's little labels and tags and pictures and so on and so forth. But if you've never got it the first time around, you probably maybe thought you didn't have any use for it. Well, you know, here you go. An oldie but a goodie. And I think that's called the stitching slots.
You're not on yet, right?
I'm on. So, let's see. Let me show this because I don't want to forget, because we had it last week and I totally forgot about it. This is the latest, the book 5 from Reminisce from Elizabeth Crafts, and just a great collection of papers, papers that you can cut apart. And the other thing is, you can't tell, but they're different texture papers. It's the heavier in the back. You can see all this great mixed media, junk journaling papers, and it gets thinner on the front. So this is book 5, the Reminisce. Good morning, everyone. Let me go back to some Sizzix. This is it's the Scoreboard Plus, so you definitely need a bigger die cut machine. This will not fit in the Big Shot. It will fit in the Crossover because of the width of it. And it makes this great little junk journal book, and just journaling in, in any kind of papers and so on. It is a steel roll die, so you can cut heavier products. We have one cut. I haven't had a chance to put it together, so once I do, I'll bring it in to remind you about this. But this is a great die. Once again, just these came out a couple weeks ago. Some of them we sold out, but we got them stocked again. So this is the Road Trip. Yep, the Road Trip colorized die from Tim. That one's back in stock. And then we have the stitched, or the bunny stitch for Easter. Very cute. And this one is my favorite. It's called the Brushstroke Mini Flowers. So you'll see these on the shelves and back online. Okay, where to next? A couple like little oddball things that we got in. The new release from Pink Fresh this month should be coming in the next couple days. And this is a foil plate, but it's just the rectangle frame. And so you get 5 different frames. So you can see, and I would cut my paper a hair bigger. Well, I would probably cut it bigger, and then because sometimes it shifts when you're using the foil frame, but it's not a die cut at all. So you'll just have that great solid border on your designs. So that's kind of like a staple, one that, you may not think that it's like beautiful, but it's one that you'll use all the time. We have just a new little one from Stamping Bella, the little girl with the nurse outfit, and she's got the kitty and doggy butt, and then sending you a get well hug. So just because this is the time of year everybody gets sick, and you might want to send somebody a little get well card. I would assume that they would coordinate with their dies. I would have to check. I would think the type of company they are, they're really kind of like forward thinking, so that they would have them so that they would work with their dies. But then that, you never know. If we have one in the store, we can always go back and check. Couple new Doodle Pops for you Bella Boulevard and Doodlebug lovers. For Valentine's Day, we got the cute little pig. And then we have the little bear with the hugging the little heart, and some of the little cassette players. For those of you that remember what a cassette player is. How many remember cassettes? I don't think if my kids saw one, they would know what they were. Okay. Acrylic blocks. Couple new things in from Ranger. Again, we have the acrylic blocks. So this one you get 2 acrylic blocks, and you can see on the back they have the grid lines, which is really nice. So they have a centering, which is solid. So I love the fact that I haven't seen with other companies, and then just the lines. So this one you get, I think this is probably 2 by 4 inches, and this is probably 3 by 4. And then there is one big 5 by 6, once again with that 0 centering line. Some new alcohol papers, the Duralar. I have not used them, but I've heard great and wonderful things about them. And Tim absolutely loves these. So we have the black and the clear transparent. From Simon, we have these new tools for stenciling. You have the, that one broke. The regular tool handled palette knife, and then you have these 2 plastic for scraping bigger areas. I'll send that one back. And then we started to gear, not a ton, and we'll get more as we need, because these storage tools take a lot of space. And Lucia, you might want to see this. This is a 6 by 6, which is actually 7 1/4 by 6 3/4, so it's bigger for 6 by 6. So you can store your 6 by 6 papers in it. You can store your stencils, but we just got these in too, and I don't think you got these. These are the little tabs that go in there so that you can organize and divide your sections. And these are called the Fab Files. I don't even know if it's the same company. Yep, it is totally Tiffany. So the January, I think we all tend to start off the new year, try to be fresh, we try to organize, we try to clean our room, and so on and so forth. And these little things kind of help us do that. Okay, what's next? Let's see. Some new papers from Echo Park. This one I thought was really cute because we can cut it up and know that's, kind of makes you like spring is going to be here. We've been very fortunate with our winter, but it's nice to know that spring will be coming. And then this is the backside, which we love a gingham. And then they have this great collection of baby paper. And maybe because I have my new grandson, maybe it makes me think of that. But we have the, I believe this might be the neutral collection, but there's a neutral collection, there is a pink collection, and a blue collection, and we will be getting the paper packs in. But this is the first paper, and has that on the back. Love the rainbow. And that great neutral background. And these are the 4 by 6 journaling pages, and that green on the background. So you can see that they all kind of coordinate. So we love that. We love Echo Park. Kind of fun to see something new and different in their paper style with them, their designs. Next, These came back in stock. We got these this week, and Mona talked about them when she was doing the wax seals. But not only for wax seals, because there's a solid area. You know, I thought you could put paints in here, whether watercolor or acrylic paints, and use it for painting. And you have your other little surface on the side. So it's just, I think, a multi-use tool. It is waterproof, heat-resistant, non-stick. So you can use it for stenciling and ink blending, you know, so it's just a multi-tool, which is really cool. So we have these back. That's a good suggestion, so maybe we will do that. I don't think we've ever done a baby card class. So new wax seals in from Honeybee, so you can see the color combinations. This one is vitamin C, all the blues and turquoises, tan. This has to be winter. Yep, Winter Wonder with the blues, silver, and white for snowflakes. This is Birthday Rainbow. A lot of fun, bright colors. The pearl white. And then this one is Hugs and Kisses, the turquoise, the red, and the pink. Peachy pink. So along with the wax seals, we have some new wax stampers. So this is the Snowflake. There's a great little flower, a bee, and a heart. And this is Honeybee's little tool for heating your wax, and you actually put a tea light candle underneath there, so you have to be careful. And then you set your little pot on top, and it'll melt your wax. Oh, here's one more. Oh, that's the bee. I must have grabbed all the bees. And we have Honeybee's new Valentine release in. We have the new Love, Love, Love stamp set. And then we actually bundled it with the die, because the die cuts out all these little words. And it's not just, you know, Valentine's Day, which I love the fact that a lot of companies kind of almost kind of make it a little bit generic so you can use it all year round. We have the Love die plates, and we'll see more samples with these because they just came in. We brought back the little crate. I think that's what they called it, the wooden crate, because you could fill this with flowers and you can fill it with hearts and shamrocks and Easter eggs, and so there's a lot of use for this. It's just one of those basic dies that you can see that there's, you know, multiple uses. We have a new foil plate, and this is called Foiled Fluttering Hearts. But you can, if you have any of your foil plates, know that because of the raised image, you can actually put your paper on and put your tan mat on and emboss, so you can get like this heart design. If I thought about it sooner, I probably would have done one for you or showed you, but by the time I find our tan mat, let me see if that's handy. Yeah, not so handy, so, but we'll have a little sample in the store so you can see that. We have the Pierce Dot Snowflake background cover plates. Couple new stencils. And in this stencil, there you get the little layering guide, because you can see there's three stencils or 4 stencils in here. So you have the first, which you can use by itself, the second, the third, the fourth, and then you end up getting this design in the end. Another just single stencil is the Damask. I don't know if you can see that design. Kind of, it's like that old vintage wallpaper kind of look. So that's another new stencil that we just got in. Their new flower is the pansy, which is really kind of cool to see because that's like one of the flowers that people come in and ask because you don't see it very often. And you can see the little steps, step by step, that you'll do to create a pansy in the end. So you have the little bud, and then you have the full-size flower and a leaf. A new set that I really love, and this one is called Simply Stated. So it has two little bouquets of flowers, and in this one you have the little ribbon and you have a little tag here, and these little sentiments will fit in the tag, and the bigger ones are shaped so they fit perfectly in that banner. So you have anniversary, congratulations, your friend, you bring me joy, missing you, like all those little sentiments that you would love. And there is the coordinating die that goes with this that also cuts out all those little sentiments. And strawberries, a new strawberry die. It's so funny because I think, like, you know, strawberries and butterflies have been everywhere. And I'm thinking we're still into like winter here, but it must be warm somewhere. I guess I think where Jess is, I think it is in the 70s and 80s. So I'm sure in California and Mexico and all that, the strawberries are starting to come out. But anyways, there's this new strawberry die, and you can see, actually here's that crate that they put the strawberries in a crate. They have like these jars that you can put them in, and once again they show you the step-by-step that you can do to create these strawberries. That single strawberry that is right there, you can actually take your ink pad or your embossing ink pen and cover the tip and then emboss that in brown embossing powder and have a chocolate covered cherry or strawberry. Is that for Valentine's Day? And the last really kind of fun die, and this is what Mona did yesterday on Facebook. And this one is called Heart Hugs, and it's the cutest set of dies. You can see that you can make a hedgehog, a bear, and a fox. And here are the samples. And then we'll be getting more because Mona took another one home to finish it. But if you go back on our YouTube, you can see the other samples that she had with it. She also used the little mini envelope pocket die from Pretty Pink Posh because you could fit a chocolate in there. On this one, she put the little googly eyes. So they're super cute. You can make a bunch of them, especially these, and just hand them out, little random acts of kindness. You're in, whatever. Just hand them one of your little pouches filled with some Ghirardelli chocolate. And this one is called Heart Hugs. The other thing I wanted to show you is that there are balloons in here, so that instead of the heart, they could be holding balloons, so you can make birthday cards. And we're going to have a sample or two. Actually, Mona is cutting out the bear. So what she did is, this is the inside of the hedgehog, which fits in here, but you can also make a baby bear and, a full-size bear. But we're going to be using that bear on one of our window cards to show you a quick card that you can make using these. So that's coming. Next, we have a release from My Favorite Things, and this is their box of chocolate die, and you can make this into a shaker. You have the little chocolate candy wrappers, the bar of chocolate. This creates a bow if you want to put it on the outside of your package. And on this one, I used that same little pocket envelope from Pretty Pink Posh, and I put one of the chocolates inside. And of course you could stamp something in there too. And then here's just a standalone card, and I used the red matte foil paper. And the stamp set, that is called Sweet Nothings. And it has that chocolate makes me happy and so do you. And once again, there's a lot of different sayings in this set that aren't necessarily just Valentine's Day. The other fun die that they have is this typewriter, and I promise we will get a sample out. And they have these different typewriter sentiment sets. And this one is a little more kind of geared towards Valentine's Day and love. And then this is just kind of generic sayings that you can also use in that sentiment set. Another little simple set that can be used on all your little cards, the itty bitty little love notes with different little sayings on it. And then just called Tall Love. Once again, you could substitute a long and lanky little design instead of the O, or you could put something alongside of here. And kind of watch for, if we get a sample done with that, we'll be sharing that with you. So those are from My Favorite Things. Next is the release from Concord and Ninth. And some of these are what I showed on Wednesday night. And this is one of my favorites. It's called the Sweet Sayings Die. And if we do sell out, because we sold a lot, in the last day or two, I have more coming in. This is the Sweet Sayings. You can see the different little dies, and that's Hey You, and then Hugs and Kisses. I love this Hugs and Kisses, and I use that on this card. And this is the stencil that we're using in the Tailored Expressions class, the Valentine class. And then you can see I did it on craft I use Oxides inks on here. So I used Kitsch Flamingo, and I used, I forgot what color blue I used. And then Vintage Photo and the white, and made this card. So I love that. If for nothing else, if you don't like those other ones, I love that Love and Hugs. I love those bold dies that do that. And it has the background. I also did these two cards using the Love and Hugs die, because when you cut it, you really need like two colors. The outside I did white, and then the turquoise is what I wanted the words to be. So then I have another set so I can make another card. And so I wanted to show you, I also used this new Potpourri background die, which is coming in. We did sell that one out. I have more coming in. So you can, call the store and put one on reserve. So that was the background, and you can see that this one I did the light blue turquoise background. This one I did white, and I reversed those also. So you kind of get two cards that you complete, using those particular dies. Here is one more sample of that Potpourri die, the flower background die. This one we also sold out of, but we will be getting in. It's called Love Lines. Just, very simple. This one, definitely geared towards Valentine's Day. And then this one I love this paper, so I use this kind of paper, so it could be an anniversary card or just because. And here I put the little gold beads from Pink Fresh. Also in that release is the Turnabout, the new Turnabout, and you can see the design that this will make in the very end. And then the other big set from them was the Perfect Matchbox die. So these are stamps that can be used on the front of this little mini matchbox. And in the matchbox, you get a million different little parts and pieces to decorate the front of your box. This is the matchstick die, and that has the little tops to the matchstick somewhere in here. These are the little tops, so you can put those inside your box, if you give it to definitely someone older. And then it says the perfect match, and there's all these little, different little sayings. But these are some of the other designs that are in that set. The little kite, so for kids this is like super cute, and fill it with little goodies. And it doesn't have to be for Valentine's Day, and that's a kind of cool thing. The rainbow, and these are all parts and pieces in that die set, and I filled it with little chocolates. And there is a little Valentine, so I just added a little piece of pattern paper on the sides, and I used my little enamel embellishments from Doodlebug on the front here. And that little Hugs and Kisses is the die that was in the same Hugs and Love die. That's the one that I used here. So a lot of versatility with that set, and they're super fun and super easy to make. Did not take no rocket scientist, any kind of interactive kind of thing I leave for Mona, like this I was able to do. So proud of myself. Okay, so that's Concord and Ninth. We have a couple new things from Waffle Flower. We see, once again, that's that really big, bold font, and I love that. We have the oversized Faith die, and we got these back in. The oversized Thanks and Thank You, and you can see you get your background die, and then you get your cutout words. And we have Hi, Hey, and Hello. Once again, those big, bold designs. So there are other companies that make these type. Basically, I think it's Concord and Ninth and Waffle Flower. And just put, pattern paper on the back and die cut and coordinate, and you come up with a really super fast card. A quilted zigzag texture background cover plate. We love those cover plates. So that's Waffle Flower. And more from 49th and Market came in. So we've kind of completed our new section, 49th and Market. This is the tickets, the perforated tickets in the pink collection. And what's nice with these, they are perforated. So you can tear them or you can cut them, but you will get those perforated marks, which makes them look actually really real. You got the little postage stickers, and then you got the little tickets. I think the last time we showed you the Tranquility collection, that came in, but now we have the new, what do they call this one? Blossom. This is a new product from 49th and Market. This is their file set, and in the back you can see you get a collection of, these are the file folders. You get 3 file folders. This is like a pocket, of 6x8 pocket folder, and we have a sample that you can see in the new book class that we're going to be offering. And then here's some side pocket folders and little mini pockets. Very, very cool. Great product. If you love rub-ons and haven't used rub-ons in a long time, 49th and Market has the most amazing rub-ons. And this is brand new. This is the Blossom, so all the different pinks. And you can see in this collection, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one sheet of each. And you get the little tool, but you can see the designs on the back. They have beautiful, beautiful rub-ons. The acetate leaves, we have these in the Tranquility, and we have them in the Blossom. I think the leaves are called Eucalyptus in the other collection, but you can see they're acetate, so they're very they're actually a nice weight, but when you put them on something, you don't really see that outline design. We have the Blossom frames, so a whole collection of all these different size frames. The little envelope bits, and you get all these little pockets and mini envelopes and little inserts, which would actually, a lot of those little inserts would be really cool with that die that I showed earlier. We have their washi postage tape. And then these are brand new. These are the washi tape sticker rolls. And each collection probably will start having them. And it is washi tape. But the cool thing about this is that they are actually stickers. Let me get this started. So you can see the repeat, but let me cut this so you can see how the best way to use these. You can cut it wherever, but this is where the repeat is going to kind of get started. So it's probably easier if you can just pull off this back. This is one sticker that got away. We'll just put that back on there. And you can see just remove this. And then you have, these are all stickers that will lift up and you can put where you need them. And so far we have the Tranquility, and we have the, what's this one? The Rouge. And you can see the designs in here. And they coordinate with all their collections. Just beautiful. So I have to remember that one is mine. And in the Eucalyptus, we got the little envelope bits in. We got the frames. And we have the rub-on transfer sheets. And more laser cut elements. This is the Eucalyptus, which is one of the color palettes for this year. And you can see you get all the different little cut aparts, and you just pop those out. And then we have the Tranquility laser cut pieces, and this is the Wildflowers. So this has tons of flowers. This has flowers and other elements. And this is the Blossom. And along with those, they have the 12 by 12 rub-ons. So you can use these bigger elements. You can, you don't use this whole thing as a sheet. You literally cut it out as you need, cut around the area that you need and rub on. But they're good for scrapbooks. They're good for art journals. You can do cards with them. These beautiful flower designs, even though they are large, remember you can use a section on a card. You can get like 2 card fronts out of this one, and this one you could use here and that one you could use there. But they're just amazing. Their colors are just beautiful. And you have the rouge, and then this one is the sentiments. And the last product that's new that just came in is this Ultimate Page Kit. And in this collection, you get the products to make these 4 layouts with all the chipboard pieces and elements, and you get a little packet of bows and clips and fun ephemera. You get chipboard pieces and you get some cardstock pieces. And I actually have one of the collections at home to actually make samples with, and someday I'll get to it. And that's it for like new product. But I have a finished product that I want to share with you. And in the front of the store when you walk in, this was like my favorite new winter collection. It was from Simple Stories, and it's called the Vintage Simple Woods collection. And there are probably 10 different papers that go with this. And I just actually look at these colors just really kind of go with that. I just grabbed a couple papers so that you can see, and these are the backgrounds for them. And we have this beautiful book. The base of the book is a 49th and Market, and this is a book that Lucia made, and I'm just going to share this with you. So on the front you can see there's a lot of distress. I'm sure there's lots of I could see the stamping and the paste on the top, and inking, and just texture. Like to see your books in person, I could see that there's some shimmer in there, and that is the back. She matched the colors perfectly. I think she used the Lindy Stamping sprays. So here you have this pocket with all these different tags that you can put photos on, you can journal on. And the tags were distressed with sprays and inks. And you have this fold apart. Once again, you have that little mini layout, the little tags, more pocket tags, and these are, I could feel like these are embossed, and she did the deckled edge on them, which is really kind of cool. You have this beautiful page. You just gotta love the layering. They're chipboard elements, die cuts. Once again, the pocket over here with all the little inserts for photos. The tags. And the last section of pages, the little chipboard pieces and the tags. Oh my God, this book is like beautiful. So thank you, Lucia, for bringing that in so we could share that with you. It's her Winter Days album. So anybody have any questions? So we're here today till 4. So if there's something that you saw that you love, you can call us. You can order it online. We'll try to get it out in the mail this weekend. We'd love to see you in the store. We got a couple classes going on. We have a Penny Black word class, kind of Valentine, but general sayings and stuff that's going on today, and the Fun Folds class with Lori this afternoon. There's room in both, so if you wanted to join us, just give a call real quick and we can tell you what you need to bring. We'd love to see you. And I think that's it. So I want everybody to have a wonderful weekend, and thanks for joining me today. And take care.